Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a breakfast today with a granola. It's buckwheaties. Show you right away. That's a granola for me, buckwheaties. You can take any kind of cereal. Buckwheat is a pseudo cereal. That means it's not a real cereal, they say, because it comes from another grass family of grass. Cereals are grasses, certain kind of grass. And this is a different one than the regular cereals from that family that they're called officially. So pseudo cereal is also a cereal, just a different family. And they have no gluten, that many people like it. Gluten is a protein that's healthy. If you have an issue with your intestines, then you might not eat it, but that's only a small, tiny percentage of people who really have problems with that. But you know, buckwheat everybody can eat it. It's very inexpensive, available, super healthy and delicious. I sprout them. It's only one night. You soak them, they sprout, and then the tiny sprouts, I dry them back to crunchy buckwheaties. And then I store them for month and month, and it's really easy to get in muesli then. So that's what I do. There's another video under this video how to show you how to make buckwheaties on your own if you don't want to purchase them. Sometimes you can. Buckwheaties is a title. I read that in America. But even in Germany now, some shops sell buckwheaties. Okay, I make them myself, and I show you how to do that. So that's the base of my breakfast today, and it's a keeping because buckwheaties or muesli or cereals have protein. They have protein and fiber, and that keeps me going for some time. The fruit is the main part of the breakfast, usually. And today I have two main fruit. That is here a pear and the banana. That is about the same amount. Larger pear, you have a little bit more. And this is a nice crunchy pear. They are right in season. And I want to combine it with a little bit of walnut, a handful of walnut. That's what I need every day as omega-3 fatty acids. So protein is in the buckwheaties. The fat, the second macronutrient, is in the walnuts. Now, the special kind of fat that we need every day. That's not in every fruit or not in many ingredients. In walnuts, in hemp seeds, in chia seeds, in flax seeds, very healthy. There's omega-3 in a good amount. And algae too have that, but the walnut's an easy way to get it. They're super healthy, good for the brain, and also because of that fat here, it's a very important fat. And they get that with the walnuts. And the flavor of the walnuts and the crunch is so nicely related to the pear. I combine pears and walnuts. It's a classic combination in my cooking. Pears and walnuts, very nice. Bitter, sweet, crunchy, soft, these kind of things. Okay, that's the main three parts of the breakfast. I put it onto a granola, or the buckwheaties, and the fruit salad goes into a chocolate cream today. And I do the chocolate cream on the base of a mulberries. Mulberries here. This is the star for the day. Mulberries. These berries, they grow on trees. An ancient berry, ancient fruit, and berries are the healthiest fruit in general. And the mulberries are very special because they are high in protein. So fruit is well known for the sugar, carbohydrates, carbohydrates. That is what fruit give us mostly in terms of macronutrients. Macronutrients, that is the energy of the food, the calories. The doctor asks, so how much calories do you eat a day? Let's say 2, 3, 4, 5,000, whatever you do. Can it more or less? And then they say how many calories for fat, how many for protein, how many for carbohydrates. That is a classical nutritional analysis of what you eat in a day. That is the three macronutrients. Everything we eat is made up of these three macronutrients. And the berries here, the healthiest fruit, they have a lot of protein as opposed to other berries. They're very healthy. They have a gentle flavor, sweet, yeah, gentle sweetness, yeah, very nice, and also a lot of iron. Yeah. They have a lot of great nutrients. Other berries have not. It's an ancient fruit and very healthy and exciting, and it has this sweetness is so nicely related to cacao. That's why I tried today with a little bit of cacao. There are just two large teaspoons, not too much, just a little bit to give it a little bit a touch of chocolate and some cinnamon. Cinnamon is wonderful for cacao, also for mulberries. It's a bark. That means have an earth flavor. It is hard. Texture is hard. Little hard dots, grains, and it is very nice for sweet, to balance sweet flavors. Cinnamon is a perfect dry flavor. It's called sweet too, but it's balancing also in desserts and in a chocolate. It's very nice in the chocolate, and it is super high in antioxidants. That is the healthiest part in all food. The doctors and the scientists always look for, not the doctors, they don't know anything about nutrition mostly. So far they begin to learn, but in the classical doctor university, they don't know anything about food. They didn't consider food important in the traditional medical education. That begins now due to veganism also. But the nutritional scientists, the health scientists, they know that these antioxidants is so high in cinnamon. They are the healthiest things in the food. They help the body to stay healthy. And now the base for this chocolate cream is banana. I have 2 bananas here, or so, and a cup of cashews. So that is a nice cream, the cashew banana cream. That's in many dressings. I use that. The banana make it runny and sweet, and the cashews make it silken sweetness, silken creaminess. And the sweetness comes with the mulberries. They are sweet. I don't put dates in here. Usually when I use cacao here, as I said, 2 large teaspoons, not too much. Then I use always a sweetener. And dates are my favorite sweetener. But in the case of the mulberries, they are so sweet, not brutally sweet, not like dates, but sweet, very sweet. I tried it with dates, it would be too sweet. So no dates here, the mulberries are the sweetener, and a little bit of water to make it a runny dressing, a cream, just to begin with a small amount, just to get the blender going, and the blades have a little bit of water. It's easier for them to start. Your dance. You know why the berries are so healthy? And it's really amazing. They found in medical studies and scientific studies, they found that if you eat, for example, you drink a soda, it couldn't be unhealthier. A lot of sugar, no fiber, very bad. A lot of sugar. You drink a soda, it's very bad for your health. But at the same time, you eat some berries with it. There is no bad effect from the soda anymore. The berries tune everything down. That's bad. So that's why that's how they are so healthy. They are so healthy that even bad food turns into healthy food, so to say. So berries are really amazing. It's the healthiest fruit. And that's also because they have the antioxidants and the phytonutrient, the nutrients that are only made by plants. And the berries have a lot of them. They are so colorful. So let me taste it. It is too thick now. I see that immediately. I need more water. I want to taste it. Is it too sweet or is it right? Let's see. Good. Not too sweet. It is clearly sweet. But the last time I put dates into it, that was clearly too sweet. Now it's good. It's nice sweet. cacao, the bitter flavor always. That is nicely balanced with these. Now I taste the mulberries. They are so rich. You gotta taste the mulberries. A malty flavor, gentle sweetness, wonderful. You gotta try that. Not only are they super healthy, also super nutritious, iron, protein, a lot of these things that you wouldn't expect in berries so much, they have it. And delicious, blend or dance. So I check the water a little bit. Now the texture looks better to me. Now the silken creaminess is there from the cashews and bananas. Now the mulberry flavor is the main flavor here. Bananas and cashews, kind of neutral flavors, I would say. A little bit sour sometimes, the banana, especially if the banana is not so ripe. I picked my ripest bananas here for this, because when I put chocolate together with banana has a sweetener here a little bit, it easily can turn bad, because, not bad, but sour. I mean sour from like a salty, sour flavor, not turning around into something bad, rotten or so. No, from the flavor, when the bananas are not completely ripe, they still have a lot of starch, that is complex carbohydrates. Sugars are simple carbohydrates, and starch are complex carbohydrates. A lot of sugar molecules together in one molecule. That is the complex carbohydrates, hard to digest. It's a good energy source. So when you eat an unripe banana, you have a lot of these complex carbohydrates, and when the banana goes riper, they get broken down into simple carbohydrates. That is easy to digest, but still a lot of energy also. So both are good, but the complex carbohydrates in the bananas, they are a little bit sour sometimes, and the chocolate doesn't like it at all. If I combine a banana that is not ripe with the cacao to sweeten it like here, and it is sour, that doesn't taste good. And then I put a date to it or so. But here the banana was very ripe, so sweet, so then no problem. Yeah. So there's something to bananas. If you put bananas into cacao, that can be a little bit of a problem. But if the banana is ripe, it's better for the cacao. So this is good now. I'll let it sit for a moment and prepare the main part of my fruit salad. I showed you before, banana and a nice crunchy pear, ripe anyway. When the banana, the pear is ripe, and then general, same with apples and so, when the seeds inside of the fruit are black or brown, dark. When they are white, the seeds, you know it's not ripe. Not so good. A lot of starches then, complex carbohydrates, not ripened. Not unhealthy, but not so nice, It's hard to digest. But this, I checked, the pear is crunchy, but nevertheless, the seeds, maybe you can see one here, is dark. That's a dark seed. Good. Yeah, and it's ripe. Even it's crunchy. Pears should be sweet and soft. Yeah? But these kind of pears are crunchy, and I like that too. Yeah? As long as they're ripe, that's okay. So and the walnut, third part here, goes right in. And the walnuts, omega-3 daily, recommended. Yeah? One more blending to give it the final texture. I always like to let the cashews, especially when I have cashews, sit in the first blending to soak a little bit more, and then the second blending makes it really nice and creamy. So I show you what it looks like. Looks nice here. Give it here the chocolate cream, the mulberry chocolate cream onto my fruit salad, and that is the main part today. Yeah, the pear, the walnut, and the chocolate cream. That's the theme today. Now Facebook allows me to make titles for my postings sometimes. And then I write on the title maybe pears and walnuts with a chocolate, with a mulberry chocolate or something like that. I don't know. So as usually in my recipes I have a theme. And the main part, the mulberry cream with the chocolate, and the pear and the walnut. That's the theme here today. So quickly combine everything, toss it, and fill it into my glass to serve it to myself. This is a balloon glass. And here the granola goes on the bottom to have it visible. And I like to have it a visual effect here. Make a little bit of hole into there so that it can the fruit salad can go a little bit down and pushing the muesli, the granola a little bit up to the side so I see a little bit better. And now I fill the glass with the fruit salad with the chocolate cream. And something to know about the granola for the buckwheaties would be if the dressing for the fruit salad is runny like this, it is nicer for the granola because the buckwheaties, they are dry. Yeah? And to get the most delicious effect of the buckwheaties, it's very nice to have them with a creamy, with a runny dressing. Can also be a fruit juice. The buckwheaties love fruit juice. Yeah? Very nice with it. Let me put a walnut on top. Yeah. Here. How about that? You like that? That's my chocolate breakfast today. And when I have sometimes, now and then every now and then I have a chocolate for in the day somehow for breakfast like today, or in other occasions maybe chocolate cake or something like that. Chocolate is something that is also very keeping. A lot of protein in chocolate and fat in cacao, yeah? And that's also keeping that. I mean, if I eat a chocolate here, like here, I don't have to eat later. Yeah? It keeps for a long time, keeps me full. And that's nice. Chocolate makes me happy. And that everybody, I mean, who doesn't like chocolate, right? There are not many people I know. Most like it. Because of that too. It makes happy and it's keeping and makes you keep going, you know. Yeah. My breakfast today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe. MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter.